Hey, good morning. So we left off at Ace tests. That's what we're holding. Hopefully we'll finish this Sicha today. Apia now, but ben euch verstehen, was der Yerushalmi is the noch mamshach Messiah is bringing noch hamol den pasuk b'chenu emir tzenu orenu. Now we can understand why the Yerushalmi brings and continues to bring this by citing the pasuk, and similarly it says, "Go forth and gaze." While the Kabbalah in Gemara B'Yerushalmi is to bring in Araya if the Tzvei Sugim should be Gemara Ko'iris Anois. Why? Because the intention of the Yerushalmi is to prove the validity of these two categories mentioned in the Gemara, the Ko'iris, which is the unattractive ones, and the Nois and the pleasing ones. Und der Fahr ist the Yerushalmi, da meise vala Mishnah matik die Werte, ba'atar shitla imay v'chashtein, nicht in Mishnah. Therefore, the Yerushalmi expands upon the Mishnah and quotes the pasuk upon the crown which his mother crowned him, which is stated in the Mishnah. Here, but so now, what's his explanation? Pasuk and zok tzvei milas b'keshes tzishleima. In regards to the pasuk of Tze'eno Re'eno, go forth and gaze, speaks of two virtues, two milas that Shlomo had. Number one, upon the crown which with his mother crowned him, and and also on the day of his wedding, on the day of the gladness of his heart, which this refers to the building of the Beis Hamikdash, which Shlomo constructed. The chiluk between these two milas is, what's the difference between these two milas of Shlomo HaMelech when you're saying that either upon the crown, which with his mother crowned him, or the building of the Beis Hamikdash, Atada Keser Malchus is a mile in the Melech. So the crown, the royal crown, that's the mile, that's a virtue in the king. As Chazal say, as an edus if Aro Beis David is event Ataras David Umosei. As this says, the Chacham say the evidence that a person is fit to be the king from the dynasty of David is that the crown of David fits him. That's what the Chazal say. Thereby is the pasuk of Magdish as das is atara she'itra imay as kumfen imay. Now the pasuk, what's the crown? We sing the crown, and what's the virtue? The evidence that a person is fit to be king from David's dynasty is that the crown of David fits him. Now, in addition, the pasuk emphasizes that it was the crown in which his mother crowned him. It came from his mother. The dugmas, the nois, was zagin ten inach of mishpacha. This is an analogy to those who are pleasing would say, focus on the family. These are bailis, milis. Of the symbol from the milis is mishpacha, imay, ten inach of mishpacha. Now, they're saying that the nois, the ones who are pleasing, are saying, focus on family. In other words, they possess the milas, the virtues, yet the cause of their virtues was the family, his mother, the focus on the mother. Is this a Kolel b'chsav miyad Hashem? This is Beis Hashem. G'tfilah Shleima shimcha nikra al bayis hazeh sheb banisi. Now, in contrast, when it comes to the Beis Hamikdash, the construction of the Beis Hamikdash, although it was built by Shlomo, it was all the writings from the hand of Hashem. The Beis Hamikdash, as we know, is the Beis Hashem, the house of Hashem. As in the davening of Shlomo HaMelech, we say, your name is called upon the house that I have built. The dugmas, the ke'ores, then isha yiras Hashem itisal, or das gufa filled sie as less than megamik klum, out is the Eibishter. And this is also the analogy of, this is the unattractive ones, who are those whom it says that a woman who fears Hashem, she shall be praised. And yet, regarding their praiseworthiness, they feel that they have nothing on their own for all that belongs to Hashem. So we see that that's what the Yerushalmi, the Rebbe is explaining, that the Yerushalmi is very concise, it fits very nicely, explaining that what's the reason why Shlomo HaMelech, or the Gemara brings these pasuk, is because the Yerushalmi, as we explained, is speaking about these two categories. It speaks about the Ka'aris, the unattractive ones, and the noise, the pleasant ones. And that's like Shlomo Melech, is these two milas that he had. Number one, he had the crown from his mother. So the mila of his mother. And also, so that's like the noise. That's like the noise. They have a mila. They're beautiful, but they attribute it to their family, and that's like the crown of Shlomo Melech. And then, as the Gemara says, that how do you know if someone's fit for the dynasty? This is based on if the crown fits him. Mashiach, the Binyan Beis Hamikdash, which Shlomo built, as we know, Shlomo Taka built it, but everything was Miksav Miyad Hashem, and everything was Hashem. And that's like the example of the unattractive ones who are women who fears Hashem. She shall be praised, and regarding their praisiness, they feel that they have nothing on their own. Everything comes from Hashem. Okay, now we have Ois Yud and Ois Yud Aleph. Two more. The Rebbe says, weiter, und das ist der Tam, was der Yerushalmi is Maise, Besima Inyan, der Wort Amen. This is also explains why the Yerushalmi adds the word Amen at the end. Sheyibana b'mheira b'yameinu Amen. It says that as we said, it says Sheyibana Beis Hamikdash b'mheira b'yameinu Amen may be rebuilt speedily in our days. Amen. And the Rebbe asks, why do you have to add this? Why do you have to add the Amen? While the Sheiches von Binyan Beis Hamikdash zu die Ka'aris drückt sich aus mit der Hadgasha in dem Inyan von Amen. Why? Because the association between the statement of this refers to the Beis Hamikdash and the unattractive ones is conveyed and increased with increased emphasis on the word Amen. Amen is Milashon Emes. What does Amen mean? Amen connotes truth. Was der far as min enfert Amen eifat tefila und bakasha darf mechav sein shekein yis ames l'inyaning. Was emes is shedel shine beweist of nitzchis. Now, when you say Amen, Amen connotes truth, and this is why when we respond to Amen, davening or to a request, you have to intend, like the Bach says of Shulchan Aruch, so shall it be true in your eyes. Truth, as we know, does not change. It precludes changes. It signifies everlasting, perpetuity. The time was to be similar to Shlishi was Zana base Nitzchi. Therefore, was Migdash Adnai Koini Yedecha. This is Binyani de Kutshabricho. The reason why, and this is the reason. When we say, I think I skipped the paragraph. Sorry. The Esafa Shibana b'meira b'yameinu Amen is Ma'asim Zok as the Shibana b'semidash b'yameinu b'semidash shlishi v'zana b'yin nitzchi. Okay, so we said that when you add, so first of all, Amen connotes truth. So why are you adding Shibana b'samigdash? Is because maybe built speedily in our days. Amen provides, telling us that it adds that the Shibana b'samigdash b'meira, the b'samigdash shlishi, that's going to be everlasting. That's going to be signifies perpetuity, signifies everlasting. The time is the Beis Hamikdash Shlishi, but Zayin base and Nitzchi. So why is it talking that the Beis Hamikdash is going to be a base forever? It's their father's Mikdash Adnai Keni Yedecha. This is Binyan Kutshabricha. Why? Because this is the building of Hashem. When those the Yerushalmi, the Malach in Binyan Beis Hamikdash was his base Hashem. The Dugmas the Malach when the Ka'aris was the Herren as als kum von them was Bada Eila. Zayin begilin the Beis Hamikdash Shlishi was but Zayin Binyan Nitzchi Shibana b'meira b'yameinu Amen. So this is what the Yerushalmi, the message of the Yerushalmi is conveying, that the Maila, the virtue of building the Beis Hamikdash, that is Hashem's house, resembles the Ka'aris, the unattractive ones, who realize that everything comes from Hashem, who created these, will be revealed, and will you see this? This will be revealed in the Beis Hamikdash, which will be everlasting structure, may be built speedily in our days. Amen. Shloimar, the Rebbe says, it can also suggest, as Oich der Siyam HaGemara in Babli was is der Meimer aus der Geschmorkel lasse is mochel tzadikim chuli is verbunden nicht nur mit den Pratsch, aber Mishnah Beis Schleim Yetzis Becheles also ich aus der Geschmorkel lasse is mochel la tzadikim. So it also suggests that when the Yerushalmi, that the Gemara's conclusion in the Bavli, that we say in the future the Eibusher will make a dance for the righteous, is connected not only with the specific statement of the Mishnah that Nidnar mit den Prash of Mishnah Beis Shleim Yetzis Becheles also ich aus der Baruch Hu lasse is mochel la tzadikim. It's not only that. Just like the girls in Yerushalayim on Tubav made a dance, so too when Mashiach comes. The tzaddikim are also going to make a dance. No, it's further than that. It's also connected with it's also connected not only with the specific statement of the Mishnah that the daughters of Yerushalayim would go out and dance, and also in the future the Beis Hamikdash. The tzaddikim will dance, but also with the concept of maybe built speedily in our days, stated in the Mishnah. What does that mean? That when Mashiach comes, when you say Shibana Beis Hamikdash may be built speedily in our day, there will be a joy not only in general, the day of but zayin nid nor the meaning for simchas b'chlal yem simchas liba is a meaning Beis Hamikdash. We're telling us that not only there was a dance, now it's going to be a future dance, but it's telling us further. It's telling us that not only in general the day of the gladness of his heart, but also joy in the form expressed in the statement in the future the Eibusher will make a dance for the tzaddikim. Was euch in them zetmen the mechilik zwischen eufen alimel abavli b'Yerushalmi. This also, you can see, that demonstrates the difference between the study, the methodologies of the Bavli and the Yerushalmi. The one in Yerushalmi is boys mefartim Mishnah as the Shibana b'Meida b'Yameinu, but Zayin and Leifim von Amin. The Yerushalmi only clarifies the statement in the Mishnah that may be rebuilt in our days, will materialize in a manner of Amin. It will be forever. Shein the Gemara in Bavli is meisiv nayi pratim v'ged the Misman d'lasid us the Kodesh Baruch Hu lasis. Mafsal tzaddikim. Well, yesh b'neim big an eden. V'chalach v'chalach mar betz b'yish nemer. V'omar b'yemau inei lekinu zek v'inu loy. V'shinu zashem v'inu loy negilu lo v'nismacha b'shuasi. However, the Bavli adds new details about when Mashiach comes. In the future, the Eibusher will make a dance for the righteous and sit amongst them in Gan Eden. Each one will point with his finger, as it says. They will say on this day, behold, this is our Hashem. We hoped for Hashem that he would save us. This is Hashem for whom we hope. Let us rejoice and be happy with his salvation. So we have a beautiful, it's a lot of questions. It's very, very, very beautiful hadron that the Rebbe gives in regards to the idea of Tubov, which that's part of the Mishnah in Tainus. And the Rebbe dissected the difference between the Yerushalmi and the Bavli, that the Yerushalmi is more of a general picture, and the Bavli is more specific because it was brought in later. The Rebbe tied this in also with why the Yerushalmi and the Bavli added certain details, because that's the methodologies of how they work.